Hockey's EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Denver Broncos. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. That's taken in by Dulcich. 4 yards the result on the first play. Second down. You look at this Patriots defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Down the sideline he goes. He may go. Cortland Sutton. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. And big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
Big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Williams is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Williams again, and he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone, and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now Gino on first down. and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they get after them early.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Oh, boy, hang on here. Injured player, and it's Russell Wilson. Certainly have to hope this is nothing major. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On second down, Williams. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a pickup of 8 yards to move them into a 3rd and 13 here. This defense for the Pats, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
3rd down and 13. Now Stidham. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. We know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 3, second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfect.
And it'll be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Pats at the line ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Geno now to throw. Got Stevenson again. Back-to-back plays. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Pats have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After one, 7-3 the score. On EA. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to see. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They run it again with Williams. Down to the 42, second down. The Broncos in trouble to start play, 6-8 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
They'll try and throw for it with Stidham. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
And the offense defense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I absolutely love that play call there. They just came off of a big play. They've got momentum in their direction, and they come back and take the shot at the end zone. Just unable to complete it, but I love their aggressiveness.
And you feel like the defense, a sigh of relief, could have been back-to-back really big plays. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Williams is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Well, finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Now this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Smith now to throw. Checking this down to Stevenson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Bryce Behringer now. Taking it about the 16. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. The pass there complete to Sutton. Finding room at midfield. Still on his feet. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton. 81 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And
Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play.
I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Short pass caught by Henry. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Now Smith. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Stidham to throw. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now it's Stidham. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Greg Dulcich from 10 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Stidham. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. from 17 yards out. And the Broncos are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Patriots 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down, New England.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. Touchdown, Patriots. Taysom Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for two. Geno's going to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
With the score, Broncos 31, Patriots 13.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And quickly they get to the line. On first down, it's Smith. Gets this one to Hill. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Stevenson will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Touchdown! Taysom Hill with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Patriots 20.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first.
Oh, and for the first time this season, he's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Stidham. Screen play set up for Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Out of the gun, Stidham. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, Stidham. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
That's good for Broncos. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Stidham. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 7. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Play action. It's Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running left is Stevenson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10, Smith again. Eluding the pressure right. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
But it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Patriots have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter. That was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then in like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game.
Yep.
How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. Now Stidham. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
After the interception, here's Smith. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
By the Patriots. They'll take over first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Gino on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Patriots extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Broncos 31. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
It's 3rd and 10.
Here's Stidham. And now here's another interception. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Stidham. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Stidham. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. On 1st down, Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stevenson. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 2nd down and 4. And now Smith going to change the play. From the gun, it's Stevenson. He will push his way down to about the 14. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Smith. Out route to Hill, complete. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
And his kick here is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, and my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Matt Judon, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Here's Stidham to throw. Look at the big man rumble. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Stidham from the shotgun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Keon White brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now it's Stidham. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
At their own 46-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, partner, under the lights.